If one day I got the ball and I don't have that passion, I think that's when I called it. It's been 15 years now.
Who was murdered? I was.
Even before I started playing soccer, I've always wanted to be like really good at something, and my dad always taught me like, if you're gonna be good at it, like be the best of it. Like that be the example for it. Like what people were practicing 1 hour, I was doing 5 hours, and not because like I was forcing myself. It was more like this thing in my head saying, hey, if you want to be the, good at it, you got to be the best of it. So that kind of was ingrained in my head, and I just kept going with that. And for now, like, I don't know, it's been a long ride, and I still have that in my head. Like that's why I'm still pursuing it. I started without knowing how to do 5 juggles and celebrating my 5 juggles to like doing tricks, and like one trick led to another, and the next thing you know, they're like, hey, you're good, like you should post something on the internet, like you're good, you're that good. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll do it, right? And then I posted something, literally the next day I get a message being like, yo, we saw your video, you're so good, we want you to see if you want to be a part of Nike. And I'm like, I'm 14, 15 years old. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, help me out here. You get me? But yeah, that's when I noticed that, like, okay, this is something. This is something more.
I don't think we took any depreciation on our new equipment last year.
Nothing in life, I think, gives you more of an accomplishment until you make a movement. You get me? When you could create a community, when you could create a community and you could create a movement, I think those are the most powerful tools you could probably do in anything. Not even just what I do, for anything. If I do leave behind something, that's my goal, then it's to like have the sport provide for everybody. Like I know a lot of people that like struggle with the sport and they're amazing at the sport. So if I were to leave something, I want them to keep motivating themselves to accomplish all their goals. And if they could see my life as an example to do and pursue what they love to do as a living, then like being like sometimes, with no money or with a lot of money, it's something they love to do, so they will keep pursuing it until wherever that leads them. And if that leads them to something different, then they were a part of this life for a second. The most powerful tool you have, like everybody individually, is their mind. They have to set up their mind into they seek into what's their niche, why they're there for, and what are they good at, and set up reachable goals. You get me? Something that they could reach and move on and reach another goal until they finally achieve their dream. And I think without me knowing, I achieved these goals in the sport that for me, they're life goals. And so if they could do that and keep pursuing it that way, they won't think otherwise following somebody else's like example, because everybody has a different lifestyle. Everybody grew up differently. Everybody has a different race. Everybody has different ethnicities. Maybe they're the same. That's like people that grew up here with me, or somebody that grew up, in Rancho Cucamonga. It's a different lifestyle.